Evaluate the following limit. Okay, so this is the same trick that we had before. We have a limit as theta goes to 0. Doesn't matter if it's theta or x, of course. And we have sine 3 theta, which means we have to arrange for our denominator to contain 3 theta also. That's the only way this limit works, is if the argument of the sine function and our denominator are identical. Now, two ways you can make that happen. We want to turn that 4 into a 3. I could multiply the denominator of this by 3/4 and also multiply the numerator by 3/4. If you do that, in the denominator you get 4 times 3/4, which comes out to 3 theta. And in the numerator you get a 3/4, which I'm not going to integrate with anything else. I'm going to leave it sitting outside. So this 3/4 got combined with the 4 theta, give us 3 theta. This 3/4 sitting right there. And now we can say that this part of the limit goes to 1. Therefore, the limit is 1 times 3/4 equals 3/4. That's the quickest way to do these. Here's another way that maybe is a little easier to execute. If you have limit theta goes to 0, this way is slower, I'll tell you right now, but easier to do is worth something for sure. Okay, this coefficient of 4 on theta does not match what's in the sine. I'm just going to factor it out and change nothing else. So I have limit as theta goes to 0. Upstairs we have sine 3 theta. No change to that. Downstairs I'm leaving the theta, and then I'm just factoring out the 4. Because it is not the right number, because it isn't a 3, out it goes. And now, to make this limit work, I'm going to multiply the denominator by 3. That goes right there. And I'm going to multiply the numerator by 3. You could put that over 1 if you wanted, but not really necessary. So we just kicked the 4 out of the way because it wasn't the number we needed. Then we put in the number we did need, once in the denominator, once in the numerator. And now our limit is, well, this part goes to 1. That's our trig limit, times 1/4 times 3, and once again we get 3/4. So if you're comfortable with this way, great, use that. If you're feeling a little shaky, or if you're ever doing these when you're tired and can't concentrate, this way is maybe a little easier to follow along with.